See if I can get this done in 9 minutes. Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today is September 13th. It's Thursday, September 13th, 2012. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. All we need is your name and email address, and you can have all the charts and data that you see here. You get 5 days in our free trial room, in our live trading room, 2 hours per day, from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. to sit in our live trading room and watch us trade, or watch the markets anyway, as the case may be. This morning, the results, we are plus 5 ticks on crude oil and minus 4 ticks on the NQ. I'll just go over the trades that we actually made. Okay, on the NQ, this was our first trade right here. We had a bearish cross of the MA1 below the BBC, a pullback up and test to the BBC with a down close right there. We shorted right there on the down close. You see we had bearish divergence down here to support the trade. It stopped us out to the tick and then went down to our profit target. Unfortunately, it stopped us out to the tick first. Then it turned around, gave a bullish cross, pulled back down to the BBC with an up close right here. We got long on that and we took some profit on it. It continued up much farther than we actually took profit on, but we did take profit on that one. There were more opportunities here on the NQ in the morning. We had a bearish cross, pullback test to the BBC with a down close. Did it again right here. We had bearish divergence there and bearish divergence there. Over here we had bullish divergence on this one. Bullish cross, tested the BBC, down close, and it moved up. Over here, bearish divergence, tested the BBC and a down close. And this one right here didn't go anywhere. I didn't take this because the cycle was moving up too far on it. Is that right? Oh no, I didn't take that because I wasn't even looking at it. I don't know. These arrows, they move around on me. But that was the NQ this morning. So you saw the 2 trades that I took. I ended up, the first one I was minus 8 ticks. The second one I was plus 4 ticks. So I ended up minus 4 ticks on the NQ. The other market that I actually did trade in was crude oil. Let me see if I can find my crude chart here. That's crude. Alright, the other market that I did trade in was crude oil. So let me blow that up and we'll go over the trade that I took in crude. The trades that I took, we had a big move down here. There was really no way to get into this move down unless you were taking momentum trades. If you were doing that, you could have gotten in right in here. And that's pretty much it. Once we had the bullish cross, we had a test of the BBC with an up close. It moved up. We had a pullback here. Test of the BBC with an up close again. We had bullish divergence on both of those. You see bullish divergence there and bullish divergence again there. I took this one and I took 5 ticks profit out of it. Price jumped around a little bit in here. We didn't have a divergence to support any direction. Then we had a bearish cross right here. Pull back up, tested the BBC with a down close. I took that one. Once it closed under the MA1 right here, I moved my stop to break even and it came back up and again stopped me out to the tick before it went down. Let's see, I had highlighted this right here because that was a momentum opportunity, but right in here we had a bullish cross, tested the BBC with an up close with an opportunity to get long in there. Again, highlighted with the rectangle because it was a momentum opportunity. And that was pretty much it. That was our morning in trading in the live trading room. Now, we discussed a lot of things as well. What time is it? 12:25. Alright, so all the trades that we actually took are done. The results, I've given you those. We discussed a lot of things like over here on the ES. We had been in a 3-point range right up until the end of the morning session. When it finally broke out of the 3-point range here and moved into like a 4-point range. It had put in this double top right here. That's why you see this black line. I had said early on that I didn't want to trade the ES until we got up above this blue line right here that I had drawn on, which was a high over here. You can see it just dropped down, consolidated at the BBC, and then went right down to the zone below it. I didn't trade anything there on the ES this morning. Same thing over here on the YM. We had a bullish cross here after all this chop in the morning. After all this sideways movement in the morning, finally it went up and it hit the weekly trading zone, came back down, tested the BBC, and when it tested the BBC, I had originally had an order on here, but then it was too close to the weekly trading zone and it had already hit the zone once. So I didn't want to take the trade. It's in my rules that I don't take a YM trade if it's within 20 ticks of the weekly trading zone. And this one had about 14 ticks. You can see if I had taken it, it would have worked out just fine. But And there was a second opportunity right here I didn't take for the same exact reason. Right now, the short trade right here actually looks pretty attractive. But, of course, we have, in 4 minutes, very high impact news coming out. So I am not going to be active in the market at this time. That's the ES, the YM, the NQ, crude oil. Gold was not as tradable today as I had hoped it would be. Usually gold is really tradable on days that Bernanke is going to be speaking. But today we had, well, there was some opportunity, I guess, this morning, but I didn't take any of it. It went sideways too much for me. I'm not even going to bother with it. We did look at a couple other markets. I'll just go over them very quickly if I can find them. The Russell. We looked at the Russell. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, in the live trading room, it had 5 opportunities. This one lost. This one was winning. This one was winning. This one and this one all won. So 4 out of 5 of the opportunities on the Russell 2000 were winning trades. Using all the same stuff on the 4-tick range, guys. Using all the same stuff. Okay. Let's see. I also looked at, the guys had me look at soybeans and corn this morning as well. Corn only had a couple of opportunities. One was right here, and one was right here. This one obviously worked out. This one obviously did not. Now, if I do this and delete all that, and I change this to ZSX2, and we go to soybeans, that was December corn, and we go to soybeans. The soybeans had a few opportunities, a little bit more than the corn did. What time is it right now? 12:28. I'm going to wrap it up here in just a minute. There was one right there, right there, right there, and right there. Those were the soybean opportunities this morning. Actually, one more that I didn't notice, right in there. Those were the soybean opportunities this morning, okay? Using the 4-tick range, the same exact setup with the bearish cross test to the BBC and the down close with the divergence. All right? Anybody who's on the free trial, you need to become a partner to get into the partners meeting tonight. You should have an email in your inbox with all the details. If you don't, you can email us at support@cfrn.net, and we'll be happy to send you all the information you need, okay? You can also call us. My phone number is in that email. Feel free to give me a call at any time. All right? Wrapping up the recording here.